weather. We'll take our next month's rent and throw it on the line. Stay, there's nasty weather. I think we'll grab our kite.
The video for the kite guy. You can see that I'm talking about doing the anchor points along this wall rather than on the outside of this rail. I mean this overhang. You can see we got plenty of strength. Anywhere we put anchors along through there, we can seal them all in, and they'll be able to hold. We could probably put bolts down through there, you know, depending on what kind of torque he's talking about for these rear lines. And if he pays attention more to the strength of the walls and anchoring them into the walls, you can use this one and you can use that one, and then we won't have to worry about any torque on the overhangs. You know, that roof, just for his information, is 2x4s, and this one is 2x6s. So, but once again, using the walls, it doesn't really matter what they're built out of, because the wall is going to act as the strength, the anchor point. Good visual up top. You can see where the end of the wall is, which is roughly this line. So, you know, if we put the anchor points anywhere along this line on the second deck, and then anywhere along this line on the top deck, then we'll be good. So give you a view up top so you can see that line that would be best to use as an anchor. Yeah, that would still give you plenty of deck space, but pull the anchor points in from the outside and give you something solid to bolt down into, still leaving you plenty of room for the rest of your deck. So just wanted to give you that visual. As far as anchor points on the side, I'm not sure where he's talking about doing it, but I know we got the measure to the outside of this handrail. I probably wouldn't put an anchor point on the actual handrail. I'd probably do it on the deck. You've still got enough room to move past the corner of the roof, and give you a good idea. You know, if you're standing here, roughly it could go somewhere in there. We could race it up underneath, but you can see there's still about that much room for a line to go if it's going to be angled out like that. So once again, I'd probably try to keep them on the deck as much as possible rather than using the handrails as anchor points. Probably already planning to do that anyway, but I just thought I would reiterate it a little bit.
Crystal blue persuasion got your tongue. But I don't think it's very mean, my love. The ocean is my geography, but the rest you got a mess you got to love. Crystal blue persuasion got your tongue, but a bad moon on the horizon, and the best is yet to come. Crystal blue persuasion, that's my love. Oh yeah.
He's done the last layer on that top all the way back to close to the corner. He's got that one small section to go, and then this block to about roughly right there. He's going to put a few more sheets right there, and then this outside wall will be done. So I mean, it's coming along. All of this back section's coming at once. And then next week I'll move around, I'm sure, to the very back section of the boat. Sheet fiberglass with that, and then wrap that top rail, and we're gonna be close to being complete back here on the transom area.
Get it right tonight, my life. I don't mind living it up, the guy. Chop, chop.
Last layer of glass on the outside of the day. You can see it looks great all the way down. Nice and even. I mean, when we put that coating on top of it, just because it's textured, I mean, it's going to be nice and smooth. But you can see, I mean, that is just as smooth as can be down that side anyway. So Chris has done a phenomenal job getting it all worked into place. Same on the inside. You can see it all the way down. I mean, that's a beautiful rail right there. Another view of this deck. That last bit of glass that we were talking about, you remember where that low area was in here? That's what Dean's working out today, along these stairs and these other spots. But we'll give you from back here. You can see it's getting nice and evened out now. We'll be getting some rain in the next day or two, so I'm sure we're going to see how water starts settling on it. It could need one more small strip of glass along through there, but we'll know pretty soon if this is enough. It would be great, but I mean, we're getting really close on this. He went ahead and sanded the rest of the floor out, nice and smooth, shaped. It's ready to go. Another layer of resin on that, and then it's going to be ready for the coating. You can see the top side rail. It's all done along through here up to that small block that I showed you, and top of the rail is done, inside of the rail is done. We're cooking right on along, and all of this has already been done. Probably put one layer of 1708 on the top of that to finish this side out, and then it'll be good. But everything else, it's in good shape. All prepped. It's ready. These last little chunks done of a few sheets, and then we can get some paint on this boat. He's going to do that wall here pretty soon and match it to Chris's, and then the last thing will be just the underside of the overhangs.
Take the chance, live to run, learn to fly, listen close, tell no lie. Life is love, love is more. Set for peace, not for war. Grab a hand, bend the knee, break the chains, set us free. Hold me tight.
Jim's got this in here. Super solid. He's got it liquid nails, and then the foam. That foam did expand a little bit, so he's shaping it and gonna trim some of that off, get it all shaped in. But it looks really good, strong. And, got that. Oh yeah. Howdy, painting it up.
Happy 4th of July.
Oh yeah. And, that section we talked about putting the pipe in last night, and you can see just put a 90 right there, then pipe up the wall. We talked about whether or not it'll be a 2x4 for that spacer, or maybe something smaller. We'll see once we get materials and start putting it in.
Yep.
All right. Oh yeah, good to see gray going on in there.
Yeah, get that second layers in there, and then maybe white afterwards.
Right? Oh yeah.
In the meantime, just killed that bucket of paint. Time to shake another one up for a while.
All right. So they've gone ahead and sanded the rough areas off of this back wall that needed to be done. You know, all those spots where it looked like it wasn't really adhering that well. So these walls are prepped and ready for more glass. Probably not going to get that today, but it'll be next week or maybe the following week. Once again, it depends on when the transom gets done, but at least all of these areas are prepped and ready to go. So they'll come in, put another layer of resin, and then start laying glass, finish this back wall out. They put in just a layer of resin across that top edge just a little while ago, just to keep it a little bit fresh. All of this cabosil, you know, they had put that in this last week, so we're just keeping everything nice and fresh with resin until the rest of the glass goes on it. But, it is coming along. We'll also be pulling the windows out here pretty soon, so I can get them over to Mark, and we can get that moving along as well. We'll probably end up either taping garbage bags or visqueen or something to the open spaces with zip tape, or whatever we decide to use. Probably zip tape, you know, it'll hold through weather. And go ahead and get the windows in action pretty soon. Hopefully we can get to that next week, but it'll be coming soon, FYI.